Hey everybody, it's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is a Friday, a Famicom Friday. And we're playing a Super Famicom game on this Friday, and that game is a Sailor Moon video game. This game is called Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon S Kondo wa Puzzle de Oshiokiyo. It's also known as Sailor Moon Super, though there might be other Sailor Moon S games on the Super Famicom, because there's about 4 different Sailor Moon games on the Super Famicom, and we played one of them in the past. The one we played in the past was a side-scrolling action beat-em-up game, and this one is a completely different genre, and somewhat of a different art style too. So let's jump in with Sailor Moon S on the Super Famicom and check out what this game is all about. Now on today's Happy Beard Games Famicom Friday, this is a game for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. We're playing it on an actual Super Nintendo. It's been modified to allow the use of Japanese Super Famicom carts. Additionally, we're using it with the optional controller, the Super Nintendo mouse. Yes, this is a game that uses the Super Nintendo mouse and was only released in the Japanese region on the Super Famicom. Alright, Sailor Moon S, also known as Sailor Moon Super, as they say in the voice acting. Zoo Corporation Bandai, 1994. I was 4 years old when this came out. I believe that was even before I knew what Sailor Moon was, because I saw it on Toonami as an early kid. I must have been like maybe 9, a little bit later. Of course, it took a while for the English dub to come out. Now this is where it starts at. I believe this is the single player mode where you burst against the CPU in puzzle fights. This is where you play against, like you're just playing against a puzzle. There's no competitive versus in it. It's just one puzzle by yourself. So if you want a more, perhaps, relaxed mode, it's a time attack mode. So it might be more relaxing not to verse off against a CPU. You want to choose that mode. I think this is the options. And this is a 2-player versus head-to-head with a friend. So what we're going to do today is, of course, the single-player versus mode against CPU. You've got your entire cast of Sailor Moon characters here. I could not name them off correctly. I've seen the anime. Most of what I was watching, I think, was the Japanese dub more recently, the newer dub. It might have been in English, though. I'm not sure. Maybe half and half of what I watched. So I can't really name any of these characters, really. There's Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars. I'm pretty sure I got that right. They have some other characters that they did not have in the last Sailor Moon game we played on this bottom row. All these characters, well, except for her, I think they had her in it. All these characters were not in the last Sailor Moon game, so I'm going to click on Tuxedo Mask. So that's your character. I don't know if you get any like strengths or weaknesses or any bonuses applied to your character, but here's the game screen. What your controls are is the left click is pretty much all you're going to use. You can click on your character to pause the game with this mouse because there's no start button, and then you can toggle it this left or right thing, which I'll detail later. Now what you're doing is you're clicking on same colors to match and destroy all those colors. A little bit like a bubble bobble, or no bubble, a bust a move. It's also a little bit like Puyo Puyo in a way, but it has its own style. And it might even remind me of Magical Draw. It has its own, almost like an old Windows, Microsoft Windows 95, like built-in puzzle game style. It kind of reminds me of Minesweeper, the way the graphics look, but I don't think it really plays that much like Minesweeper. It has that Tetris elements to it. Now you're clicking on blocks and matching the colors. So if all these colors are 3, you click on it, it destroys all those same colors. So you're matching same colors. These icons right here where my mouse is pointing over, they destroy blocks in the row that they're facing. So they'll go horizontally, destroy all those blocks in that row. This one will go up. It's pointing up. You can get ones that point down as well. At the very top of the screen up here, you have like the scroll, and it'll drop if it hits the side. You can drop it early by clicking left click and right click at the same time. These black blocks are like duds. They don't destroy unless there's something next to them to destroy them with. And I think if you get combos, you can send, I'm not sure if you can do that actually. I was thinking you could send like combos if you do really good. You can send more duds to your opponent, like on Puyo Puyo games, but I'm not really sure if you can do it on this because I'm not good enough. It looks like you can. She just did a effect, like a big combo, but I'm not really sure how you pull off combos in this, other than by grouping a lot of blocks together, which is kind of tricky to do. So like other puzzle games, you have the chance to build up and then strategy you can get like combos going, like on Puyo Puyo. It's a prime example of that. Or building up to a 5-block Tetris on the Tetris games. This one, I haven't really figured it out too well. So you drop with both clicks, you gotta match these colors. I'm doing pretty bad this time. When I was testing it out just before this video recording, I was able to do it, but you gotta match the colors and you gotta match the drops. And this thing right here will change the pattern of the tiles. If you want the tiles, like on her screen, they're on the left, you can move all the tiles over to the right, and we're about to lose here too. But we do get 2 rounds to fight or play against the computer, so. I don't know why they're all pointing up. Usually they're pointing downward, those arrows that block everything. So we lost the first round, but we can catch up in the second round. It's like a fighting game, you get 2 rounds. So let's just try to go through this pretty quickly. Let's block all that row, so destroy that. Moves us all a little bit closer. I'm going to try to choose blue and gold and leave the pink. And then I can do maybe a combo by selecting a ton of pink blocks. Let's try to go for blues and golds mainly, but still go fast enough to keep up with the gameplay. And that's one reason why I think if you're really good at this game, you might want to invest in a Super Famicom or Super Nintendo mouse, like I'm using right now. Just because you can go that much faster when you're playing. So look at all these pink I have blocked together. Let's try a big combo on her. If we can get her out of the game, or get her built up, I don't even know if you can kick them out of the game like you can in Puyo Puyo. But you can give them more blocks so that it takes them longer to clear through the game. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Let's clear off that. See, now that I'm down to these last few blocks, what I have to do is get... Wow, she's doing a lot of blocks on me. I gotta get these colors to drive by on the top, and then drop them in the right position, and they have to also be the right color to coordinate with it, so I need a pink. And then I can pop them, and then I gotta get... I don't know if you have to get all the black blocks too, you might. So let's figure this out. Building up, building up. Did I have it on a harder setting than I did last time? Because last time I was able to do it the first time. We're doing alright this time. I was gonna put that yellow block next to this, but then she already came with a combo. I don't remember it being this hard, but then there is like that Let's Players curse or whatever, where like games are just harder when you're talking about them. Which I don't know if I really believe in, but it seems like it happens more often than not on my videos. It's hard to, when I'm looking around, it's like, the TV's so big and these pixels are so small on these blocks that it's hard to tell exactly where it's going to drop, and I don't want to drop it in the wrong spot. It would be nice if you could just click on them directly and make them drop, but you have to do a right click and left click at the same time to get it to go. Is there a way to turn those things around? Here's a good one. Could have dropped it lower, but okay. So she's already catching up. She's really catching up. I can't... There's no way to, like, swap them. They're just stuck like that. And it goes so slowly that, like... Oh, what? She dropped a bunch of colored ones. I don't even know how you can do that. Which actually might help me in the long run if I can click through these fast enough. Getting rid of the... Adding more color is better than adding more of the burnout ones. The blocks, the dead blocks, whatever they... I don't know what they're called, the duds. Because you can't click away these ones. Well, now I'm kind of in a weird pickle here. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else I can click through. There's one I'm going to drop, destroy that, and destroy these. This game is pretty challenging as it's a little bit more of a unique puzzler. I don't know if there's any like mainline unique games, puzzle games, that this is based upon. I know it's the only game I know of that's like this, that's exactly like this, is the game itself. I've never played any other puzzle games like this. You would think there'd be games like this on the Nintendo DS or maybe the 3DS. Maybe like Puzzle League. Puzzle League kind of like this if you played the Puzzle League series. But it's not quite the same. Puzzle League is a little more like Tetris or Puyo Puyo. This is like just matching colors, which reminds me of, there was this game on the Wii that I did for a Wii Wednesdays. I think it was called, I think I did it for a Wii Wednesdays. I have it on the Wii. It's called Octo Mania, where you just match, like, blocks together. That's like an easy version of this game. This game's actually pretty challenging. But even the CPU isn't beating me right away, so there's some level of challenge that is harder than, or at least takes longer than your normal, like, Tetris type game. And we're getting really close to the end here of this little level, but gosh, it's slow-paced, but at the same time you gotta go as fast as you can to destroy all these blocks. Now, as she gets lower blocks, she's not gonna be able to pull off big combos, so she shouldn't be dropping the gray blocks on me. So I don't understand, like, I gotta get this blue to stack. And this thing's not gonna help me at all. Unless there's a way to rotate it that I don't know of. 1, 2, drop it. I gotta get one more blue block over here. Oh, this is getting close. She has 3 stacked of 3 different colors, so she's, like, kind of out of luck right now. There was a way to... I thought there was a way to speed it up with the controller. Okay, now we got that and that. We just have to get this one block over here. We're about to win. We get this block over to the side. Okay. We did it! Beat the level. Hers go away. Mine are done. Yeah, we beat that. Now, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna leave that divider or whatever, that destroyer there. I'm gonna try getting rid of all the yellow blocks this time, leaving both the blue and the pink, just to see if it does anything better for me. Now we're on the tiebreaker round, so this is where it gets serious. There's actually not as many gold blocks as there are the other ones. I'm gonna get rid of these ones up at the top, but they're not gonna match with anything. So here's a combo for you. Eat that. It's weird how you don't really get combos as the game winds down to the bottom of the tower. I'm gonna go for pink ones now. It is weird. It's not like your normal... Did I hit the wrong one? No. It's not like your normal Puyo Puyo, which is something I'm way more used to. And if you guys want to see a Puyo Puyo game on this Famicom Friday series, I'd actually just pick one up for the Super Famicom. It's an exclusive one, but it's what Kirby Avalanche and Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine were heavily based upon for Genesis, but it's actually for the Super Famicom. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's narrow this down. Wind this bad boy down. Okay, there's that one. Ish one, that one. Boom. Boom. Okay, we're doing alright. Can I rotate these things? No, I can't. I don't think I can. There's that. Yes. Yes. Okay, now we've got a weird stack here where we got a gold one in there. So what I'm going to try to do is drag these down. I can destroy that, destroy that. Now we've got 3 left. A little better. Just gonna drop some blocks on me. Okay, so this should work here. Oh, I missed a block. And they don't strike. Oh, they don't drag forward if they're stuck on the top. Well, that messed me up big time. Okay, here. One. Drop it here. Get rid of those. Oh, but there's another blue now. Just gonna drop that to get rid of that. We've got to connect these blues, but I gotta connect it with another blue too, so... I'm just gonna wait for this to go all the way over here. Oh, I messed that shot up. Oh, it was going the wrong way anyways. Okay, this one I'm gonna go till the pink gets to the second. Oh, she just dropped a bunch on me. Okay, well that may or not have helped me. Okay. Yes, yes. Boom! Beat her! Got it. That was cool. That was a cool ending. I didn't expect it to go that fast at the very end. Especially when she dropped all those big blocks at me. So then you move on once you beat the tiebreaker round. Then you have to go to the next fighter, which will be Sailor Moon. And I don't get a chance to choose my character again. It shows the selection, but you don't get to choose, which is kind of weird. So we're gonna play a little bit more to see if there's anything new, because I'm probably getting my butt kicked. It's round 2, it gets harder as it goes, like every arcade game. I don't know if this was ever actually in the arcades, or if it's just a Super Famicom exclusive or not. I didn't really do too much research on this one. Yeah, but the cool thing about this game, if you do have a Super Famicom and you don't speak Japanese, and you like Sailor Moon, and you like puzzle games, I'd recommend picking this up. It's challenging. It might be better if you take a lot of time to learn how to play it, but at the same time, because it doesn't have very much Japanese text, anyone can play it pretty much. You just gotta figure out, you know, the main menus, and then when you're set in the puzzle, then it's just about the gameplay. It's not about any language barriers. So let's see how well we can do. Looks like we're pretty far ahead of her comparing our screens. I try to focus, when I'm playing this, my eyes are all focused on my own screen, but sometimes I'll look over at the opponent just to see how they're doing during a puzzle tournament, or puzzle versus, I mean. What is this? A shield. I got a randomizer. Oh, it randomized all the colors, which is good. Oh, what? How did she do that? Wow. Well, that sucks. I don't know how I'm gonna break through this. If I had one of those shields, I could do it. Get a better chance. Maybe I should have saved that shield for a little bit longer, because I can't do anything. I'm just stuck. I've got all these blocks that are just not able to be destroyed. Now I really gotta pay attention, and yeah. I feel like with this game's gameplay, the blocks that drop at the top, they go by a little too slow. Maybe they go by faster as the game progresses, because they go by kind of slow in the first levels, because you're just starting out. But now it's like, okay, I need these blocks to show up so I can actually complete the level. I don't think there's anything I can do with these ones. I don't know, it's kind of a tricky situation, sticky situation too. Like, she's pretty close to winning. I'm gonna drop this one here. It's gonna go up. Yeah, it's gonna go up. I want it to go down. Like, that one goes straight across, which is good. Yeah, we're gonna lose to this one. I think she's pretty close to winning. And I think when I've played this on my own time, I only made it to about the third fighter, or the third puzzle challenger. But yeah, it's pretty cool. In the comments, let me know what your favorite, whether they're Famicom or Super Famicom or not, your favorite puzzle games, these tournament puzzle games that are really fun, that are one of my favorite types of genres. They're very unique compared to story-driven games. They're very arcadey and fun and fast. I mean, there's Tetris. I think everybody loves Tetris to an extent. But then there's things like Puzzle Fighter and Magical Drop and some other ones. Like, what do you have in mind that I do not mention yet? We got beat by Sailor Moon. Let's give it one more shot to keep this video going. I don't know, is it better with the mouse or is it better with the controller? The gamepad? I don't know. I think it's... The mouse is a little bit slow. I do have one of those new laser mouses for Super Nintendo that I'm not using right now. That will be usually a little bit faster than the ball mouse. But I'm using the original ball mouse for Super Nintendo. There's a reason for that. I think the controller for the laser mouse has really clicky buttons. I don't want it to be too loud for the mic. And plus it's cool to play on the original hardware and the original controls. Wow, she is a full screen. She's either going to do really good or do really bad. And I'm trying to see, like, sometimes when you're stuck on a puzzle game, you don't know what to do. Sometimes it's okay to lose and just see how your opponent wins. And then keep note of how she's playing. And maybe you can figure it out. It looks like she's picking ones from the top. And then somehow she's leaving all the yellow ones and then destroying the blue and pinks. And I don't know. I'll try that randomizer again. I'm supposed to click on one of these. What is green? There is no green. Like, it shows a green block on that randomizer. And I didn't even seem to do anything that time. So I don't know, it's weird. I don't have anything else I can match. Wait, I got these up here. She's just dropping these at me. She's gonna use her... Oh, she's not gonna use that. I don't know. I was just gonna use her, like, heart shield thing. I guess it's not a shield, it's like a heart. like her heart pendant. Whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah, let's get wrecked. Okay. I like it when they drop the colored blocks instead of the duds, because it just can't. I don't understand how to destroy them except for popping them right next to each other. Looks like she's gonna win this one, but I'm not ready to give up yet. I don't know. I could try flipping this, but all that does, that arrow, it's only if you're like stuck on the bottom. Like she has all those on the bottom. If she clicked the arrow, it would drag her stuff from the left side to the right side. That doesn't do anything. Try this. Boom. Yeah, I just don't have enough to match. But these give me a little more points. But the points don't really matter. They're just a high score and ranking when you beat the level. It's more important to actually defeat the fighter so you can progress with the game. And there might be some extra fighters or like a boss at the end of the game. I just lost. But yeah, it is a fun game. I expect it to be very hard when you pick this up and play it yourself. It's a challenge. It's really a challenge. And I don't know if, because I chose Tuxedo Mask, maybe he's weaker than any of the Sailor Moon scouts. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if they have any specific things, because I don't see any specific abilities or special attacks yet that they would have that would differentiate them from the other characters. I think it's just every character is equal. And the mouse does work very well on Super Nintendo. If you haven't tried the Super Nintendo mouse, then I'd recommend picking that up too, because Mario Paint is a good example, probably the best example, but there's other games that use it, like Jurassic Park. There's some shooter games that use it, like Aerosmith and Terminator 2. Now in this mode you've got a bigger screen. I don't know if I think they might be the same size blocks, but you have a bigger field, and it's all against the time. So you've got 4 minutes to clear out this puzzle. I think things drop differently. Like here's this. I'm gonna try using that. So, oh, that really helped. That's good. I'm gonna destroy all these yellow blocks, and then I'm gonna be left only with blue blocks unless some pink blocks show up at the top. So we gotta go a little fast here. This could be good. Destroy all those. Destroy all those ones. That. Oh, I need it. Here we go. That one's gonna block me. I got it. I beat it. That was fast. That was really fast. I think I did better on this. This might be a better mode for beginners to start out at. Time attack. Oh, now we've got the green blocks, which adds another layer of difficulty because now you've got 4 colors to deal with. I was wondering why it showed green on that thing over the side, because I wasn't sure like if that was like a special block that we haven't seen yet, or if it's just another color, and it's just another color. So now it's really challenging because we've got so much more to look at. Just by adding 1 color adds a whole level, literally like a whole level of challenge on here, because you're not able to match them as fast as you would because there's less of the individual colors. But you can probably get away with just clicking randomly like I'm doing right now, but once you narrow it down to the last few, you're gonna have to really focus on the strategies here. What is that? There's a weird block there. I can't do it because I don't have yellow next to it. Let's try this. No, it didn't. Did I do it wrong? There's something here. I don't know what it is. It's a different shaped block, like a star or something. I'm wondering how to use that. If I can get it, that'd be great. But I want to see what that does. Let's pop these, get these out of here. Die. Okay, we're narrowing it down. Oh, it's a bomb. Okay. I guess it destroys things. I don't know why I couldn't activate it before. Maybe I wasn't on the right click. Let's try this. I removed all of the yellow blocks. Paint green, pink. Now I've got a weird selection here. Blue, pink. We just need a green. Hey, this'll work. This'll work. Come back. There we go. Popped it. Got it. And that one took a little bit longer. That's stage 2, so you can understand it gets harder as it goes, especially with adding color. Let's see if they add anything new on this final stage. Doesn't look like anything new right now. Same 4-minute time limit. We're going to pause the game here and end this video. That was Sailor Moon S for the Super Famicom on Hybrid Games Famicom Fridays. Please be sure to leave us a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave me a comment, and stay tuned for more classic gaming goodness on Hybrid Games' Famicom Friday. Alright guys, bye!